Shout out to the real boxing fans. Shout out to the real sports fans. Something spectacular sports. We grinding. Wicked. We grinding. Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor. One of the most anticipated fights of the year. Another unification for the IBF and WBA 140. This is the road to Undisputed. The two top-ranked fighters in the World Championship for Muhammad Ali Trophy. Number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed. Regis being number 1. We already know Ramirez ain't want that smoke. And they kind of like low-key paid him money just to be on there. But we know Regis Prograis, short gentleman. Arms isn't real long, but he make up for it because he gets inside. Like, he bobs and weaves and he moves his head. He's not just coming in like boom. So that makes up for it because you got to be at a certain range to land the shots. And one thing I love about Regis, he's very explosive. Another thing I like about Regis is, from a mental standpoint, you can see just based on the interviews that he's very mentally strong. Not only is he mentally strong, I like the fact that he's the type that fixes mistakes. He was in one fight and he didn't like super dominate. He won the fight, but he was taking shots. So he said, okay, work on his defense. That's a smart man right there. That's a smart man that's not just relying on power. And he's fast and he's quick. And I'm looking at Twitter a few minutes ago. He's looking at the Floyd Mayweather video. He's like, I watch this all day. So you can see that he's a student of the game. I believe Duran and Mike Tyson is his favorite fighters. He reads a lot. All that shit makes a difference, man. You know what I'm saying? All that shit makes a difference. Like the intangibles. I was talking about this last night. Shout out to Intangible Boxing too. That's a hot name for a channel. Regis Prograis. Now Josh Taylor, on the other hand, he moves his feet a lot. He bounces around. He switches from southpaw and orthodox, a la Terrence Crawford. He's not Terrence Crawford level, but he's more aggressive and he get hit. And he's a crowd pleaser. He's a crowd pleaser and people like that style. But crowd pleasers, when they fight against somebody with defense and you lose concentration, bang, that's all it takes. We know Regis Prograis is a big puncher. He's a good puncher. He places his shots very well and he's a great body puncher. But Josh Taylor go to the body, but when you're a taller fighter, dude look like he about 5'10". And I'm going to be honest, well, let me say this before I get into that. I noticed that he's not really promoting the fight. He's not really promoting the fight, so is he having weight problems? Tall guy. You know what I mean? He just fought in July, too. So he just fought Baranchek in July, so that was only like 3 months ago. So that's good. He should be active. I don't know what his lifestyle is outside of it, because you don't really hear a lot of him, even though he has a star. He has star power written all over him. I definitely give him that. But for him to land shots, that means he has to lean down even more. And he has to get away. See, I can see where him going to the body and then homeboy countering him, Regis Prograis, because Regis Prograis is quicker and more explosive. So that's very dangerous for him to go to the body. But for him to win the fight and increase his chances, he must go to the body as well, Josh Taylor. And Josh Taylor going to have to use his jab, but based on the style, I can see Regis Prograis getting around his jab. I can see him getting around his jab. So I like, if the fight was in the U.S., I would say unanimous decision, late KO. Now, since it's in the UK, even though Scotland is, a little else, is not necessarily the same as the O2 Arena where the fight is, I'm going with Regis Prograis by late KO, TKO, or split decision, which really would be a unanimous decision, but it's all about marketing and position. So if it's all about marketing, you know what I'm saying? So if he loses by split decision, that looks, better for Josh Taylor to recover from. Then he probably gonna move up and weight anyway after the fight. But he's a good fighter, though. Whoever loses this fight can still be on the track for greatness. Carl Froch lost to Mikkel Kessler. Carl Froch lost to Andre Ward, and still one of my favorite British fighters of all time, Carl Froch. You know what I mean? Great resume, tough opponent. So the loser, you shouldn't count the loser out. But I got Regis Prograis in a split decision or a late TKO due to his explosiveness in his head movement, and I think he's even better body puncher than Josh Taylor in his in defense. Defense wins championships. His defense is better than Josh Taylor, and Josh Taylor's personality is a crowd pleaser. I've been saying it for a while. Ivan Baranchek fight, he winning the fight, he's still trying to go out there and please the crowd. I get it, but at the same time, if you want to have a long career, you got to say, you know what? I got this victory. Let me make sure I do everything I can. Don't please the crowd like that. Now, of course, if you're behind on the scorecards, you fight a different tactic. So I got, like I said, late TKO for Regis Prograis, or a split decision by Regis Prograis in a real good fight, because Josh Taylor is going to bring it. But it's going to be a real good fight, and don't be surprised if it's some type of controversy. I don't know who the referee going to be. I got to look at that. But like I said, man, Something Spectacular Sports. If you like that real, if you like that raw, we grinding, man. We grinding. Smash the thumbs up. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? As I do live on my other channel, Jalik the Leader, but once I get it up to a certain thing, I'm going to be doing all my lives on here for all my sports. So I'm just transitioning. But I appreciate the support so far. I'm out of here.